Hey guys, that's Andy.
This is Chad.
And we're teamPGR.
We have to do it more space in between. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we are teamPGR. We are on the way. Let's see, this has been day 2 of One Lap 2024. Today we were at Hastings, or Motorsports Park Hastings, and very nice day. Good sunshine. They resurfaced the track, so the track was fast. Cars are fast. There's some pretty good drivers and cars. I think probably 10 or so that are right up there. Good day for us. We got 6th in the morning and 5th in the afternoon. Andy will talk a little bit about how the car was feeling, but I guess we can't ask for more. So far so good. Just 3 events, obviously, but the first event was the wet skid pad, which we have had massive troubles with in the past, and so we actually paid attention to the setup this time. Dialed something in that actually worked pretty well anyway, so rather than ignoring it and just hoping for the best, right? So
That was fantastic.
this works better to actually plan and execute some changes on the car.
And then we drove for 12 hours.
Yeah, the drive last night was long, but it also was nice that it wasn't, we left tire rack at about 9:30 a.m. Eastern, and that turned into 8:30, and so, it was basically just a day's driving. Got in right about the time it got dark to Hastings. So far, car's been good, other than the Model 3 steering wheel that we're using with this Model S has been the software updates have outpaced the little clever installation using a separate board to kind of translate the controls.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What did you think about the car today?
Yeah, the car was pretty good today. We used the tire warmers for the first time on one lap yesterday, of course, but then also today on the track, and that makes a difference, as it turns out. The first lap is probably the best lap for grip, and then the temperature starts to drop, so we'll probably keep doing that as much as we can. On the logistics side, at least. Maybe if it rains or something, we won't be able to do it. Yeah, I haven't been to Hastings except on the one lap 4 years ago.
And it was pouring rain the whole time.
Yeah, it was on the old pavement, which was quite bumpy. It was pouring rain, so it wasn't really like you were driving a line or anything like that. The memory that I have is just avoid the puddles. The more you avoided the puddles, the faster it went. And we had the Model 3 and all-wheel drive and everything, so it was pretty good actually. Was that the first year? Was that the year that we?
That was the first year.
So we didn't have all the alignment stuff, and so it worked just fine in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. So this is completely different. Never driven there. Did do some a little bit of sim running to just remember which way the track went, which was helpful. And yeah, the first session was quite I don't know, I want to say like unruly or something. It just wasn't good driving. Playing around with the power, we had the different brakes in. The power we didn't get quite right, and I didn't know how fast to go into the corners. One of the corners, I was trying to be conservative, but one of the corners I was way off. So each time through the corner, I blew it, and cost a second or whatever, maybe even a little more each time. So it was just not tidy. Driving was not tidy. But in the afternoon, we got the charging right, we got the cooling right, we got more tidy in the driving, and so the only real hindrances were being a little more gentle on the brakes to preserve pads, and just being a little careful in the high speeds to make sure that the power held out the whole time, which it did. Could have actually turned it up a little bit. So, yeah, I think the result was good. Yeah, the result of the day was good. And
We're getting a lot more comfortable with kind of switching between setups on the car on the fly without a full alignment rack, so that's good. I mean, that's a big credit to Mountain Pass Performance in those parts. The parts that are on the Model S allow some quick and repeatable alignment changes, which is, just in the paddock, kind of out in the open without measuring a bunch of stuff. So that's working out really well. Doing more of that this year. The Model S is really just like the street Model S is. The race car is really sensitive to alignment changes. The driving behavior and the tire wear and all that stuff is just can be wildly different with different alignments. That's probably the heavy car, but we've also got some pretty extreme alignment. So,
yeah, the other thing this afternoon, setup wise, was the wing. Like, we didn't change the wing.
yeah,
And so the rear of the car felt
needed a little bit more wing.
less comfortable. And when less comfortable, then leave more on the table driving. So we can optimize that too.
Yep. So we're about
An hour.
Yeah, looks like an hour outside of where the hotel's at in Lyman, Colorado.
One of those.
I love Colorado. Unfortunately, we're not going up into the mountains. Just going to be out here on the sloping plains.
Yeah.
I haven't been to High Plains. Andy pre-ran it in the Plaid, unlike the other venues where he had to drive something else.
Yeah, High Plains is going to be fun. There's a section, the first four corners of the track are basically the exact same as the one we just did, and then the rest of the track is just up and down the hill, up and down the ravine. Super fun, line corners all over the place. That looks like a mess. And look for this drive has been really nice.
Yeah. Love driving out to Colorado.
This is just about the flattest place we could possibly be on Earth.
Sure is. The mountains have not peeked through the
No,
mist out there yet. So.
I think we're getting close. Cool.
Yeah, so far so good.
Last update for the road.